Hey, it's me, MLB. This is chapter 22 of Serendipity. This one is titled Unpacking the Affection. You giggled and kissed his hot red forehead. It's okay, Izuku, you don't have to be so shy or flustered. He settled a little and smiled. Thanks, Yin, this is all new to me, he said, looking down at his hands and fiddling with his fingers. I really like you and I don't want you to say anything that would make you feel uncomfortable or scare you. That's impossible, Izuku, you implored. You could never say anything that would make me feel uncomfortable. Your comforting words relaxed him, and he looked up at you with a happy smile. I'll let you unpack a bit and get ready. Would you like a drink? He asked as he stood up. Just water would be lovely, he said as he unpacked some more things. Sure thing, he said as he left. You listened as his soft footsteps disappeared down to the kitchen, and you quickly dug into the bottom of your bag and pulled out a frighteningly large amount of limited edition Deku plushies and figurines. There's nothing he could ever do that would make me feel uncomfortable, but I am like 100% sure that he would flip out if he saw just how much Deku merch I have. You giggled softly as you quickly hid them in a drawer. Deku was back shortly with 2 glasses of water and set one down for you on the desk. Did you need a hand unpacking anything? He asked. You shook your head. No, I'm good, thank you. He smiled and sat back down on the bed, placing his water nearby. His eyes watched you as you unpacked and moved around the room, taking in every detail. The way your hair fell across your face when you bent down to pick something else out of the bag, the way your shirt moved up and pulled in different ways when you were reaching out to put things in a drawer or on a bench, the sneaky glimpse that he would get of your soft side as your shirt rode up. You noticed the silence and glanced over at him. He was transfixed on you, and suddenly you were very self-conscious. Is everything okay, Izuku? You asked. Could you come here a minute? He asked shyly. Sure, you said as he walked over. He reached out and took your hand gently, spreading his knees a little and guiding you in with his hand between them. One hand found your side as your body approached him, and he inhaled softly as he looked up into your eyes, and you looked curiously down at his. His hand that had gently held your hand released its grip and found your other side. You're so beautiful, Yin, he breathed as he gazed up at you. You ran your fingers through his curly locks and his eyes fluttered slightly at your touch. You're gorgeous yourself, my Izuku, he said with a soft smile. You bent your head down and his lips readily accepted yours. The kiss heated up quickly, and before you knew what you were doing, you had lifted one knee up and placed it over his thigh, pulling your body into him as he wrapped his arms behind you to support you as you lifted your other leg up to straddle his lap. He still refused to touch you below the waist, but his hands on your back were increasing in pressure as he fought to hold himself together. You were both getting bolder as you got more comfortable with each other, and although he was blushing at feeling your breasts pressing to his chest, he definitely liked having you so close to him. He could feel your entire body against his. Oh, how he wanted to be one with you, but being the respectful being that he was just happy being able to hold you like this for now. You continued to kiss and cuddle closely for a while, enjoying having a quiet moment to yourselves in a place that wasn't going to be interrupted by colleagues and receptionists, when suddenly a growl at the door broke up the happy session. You pulled away from the kiss as you looked at the door. A very indignant-looking ball of blonde fluff was staring you down, apparently appalled by what it had just witnessed. Cat, I'm sorry, Deku blurted out suddenly. Cat erupted into a barking mess as Deku stood up and placed you gently on the ground. But she's my girlfriend, he said frantically. I know, but you need to understand. You looked wildly from Deku to Cat and back to Deku. Is he apologizing and trying to reason with his dog? You're still my number one, Deku said as he walked over to pick up the little bundle, who growled and ran from the room with Deku calling out to him as he chased him down the hall. An amused smirk graced your face. He treats Cat like he would if he were the real Katsuki, you giggled. It's very sweet that he cares so much for his pet's feelings. You were finding Deku cuter and cuter each passing moment. Yin, how are you going? Deku called down the hall. Ready to go soon? It was almost gala time, and you finished up getting ready and then called back to him. Almost ready. You picked up your handbag and walked out of the room, looking down as you walked out. Wow, Deku said softly. You looked up at him. He was awestruck. I'm so lucky to have you, he added softly as you approached him. He looked pretty hot himself. It was just a normal tuxedo, but man, he scrubbed up well. You're lucky to have me? I'm the lucky one, you said as you kissed him lightly on the lips. You look amazing. Oh, thank you, he said with a shy smile. The gala was in full swing when you arrived, and you almost got blinded by the lights of cameras as they flashed aggressively at you and Deku as you started the red carpet walk arm in arm. Fans screamed his names from the sidelines, and you immediately had flashbacks of your own self being one of those ones that used to stand in the crowds and scream for him. Look how far you'd come. You looked up at his face, smiling as he waved to them. I have the sweetest boyfriend in all of Japan. Aye, we move quick, don't we? It's only chapter 22 and we're already arm in arm with Deku. Go us. And stay tuned for chapter 23 coming tomorrow.